going on? Welcome back to another video. We're pretty busy in the shop today. Got Cord's S13. It's working on a cage. Got a kid's cage for this. So that'll be part of today's project. It's gonna be an LS turbo car, 6.2, so LS street car. Cable's little winter beater drifter. Missing, bro. Coolant leak, checking on pressurizing the system. This cap's all fucked up. Hopefully that fixes it.
It's spraying out behind the fucking water pump.
Oh yeah, she's squirting. And then I'm gonna start over here on cleaning up the rest of the parts. Gonna get the mains, throw them in here. I finally found out what I'm gonna go with, basically. So I got new pistons. They're like forged diamond pistons. I'm gonna put those on my rotating assembly that come out of the car, which is already balanced. I did a bunch of research and it sounds like if my pistons are like relatively close in the weight from the ones that were on it, I should be all right. So I'm gonna probably install the crank today, put the cam in, lifters, buckets, retainers, whatever. And then also probably get the heads milled. Hopefully don't have to cut much off of it. If anything, I'm gonna take straight edge to it, measure the deck height, make sure it hasn't already been cut a bunch. And then, yeah, pretty much just clean the parts, start on assembly, and we'll see how it goes. Just running the dingleberry through this thing. Squirted some oils on the walls. I already did this side, so what you're trying to achieve is kind of like a 45-degree, kind of an X pattern scratch into the wall. So I already did this one side, turned out to be decent. This engine is definitely old. Probably could have been bored over, but just gonna send at least for this season. Maybe we'll get another build on the side, but either way, gonna run the dingleberry through these ones and then throw it back in the hot tank and then throw some bearings in it and then probably the crank today, and then I'll probably be all set for just that. Got good cross hatching in every cylinder. They're not perfect, but be enough to seal up the ring, so I'm happy with that.
Make sure you fold this thing in. All right, now shit. Little, oh no, you gotta go a ways.
Go more?
Yeah. Alright, there you go.
Good?
Yeah.
Holes lined up?
Yes, sir.
Looking pretty decent. We got it. Got the dingleberry hones. I wiped it down with WD-40 to help the steel not basically corrode for the next couple days. Block's not perfect, but everything inside looks pretty good. Got all the cam bearings seated in there. So turns out my crank from the last engine did have damage. All of the main bearings are like kind of pitted out, which is surprising that none of the other stuff really did, but you can kind of see all those little circle looking things. Those are all pits. So the thrust bearing actually didn't look that bad. One of them was pretty gnarly. It might have been 5, which was the one I was just holding. So 4's pretty bad too, but yep. So I'm gonna go get this crank polished. I just cleaned it all up. Hopefully I get it done in a couple of days, and then should be good to go in, but we'll see. And pistons are still not here, so hopefully those will be here later this week, which means by next weekend hopefully everything can be done. I don't know. Gonna throw this on the stand, wrap it up, and then move on from today. All right, so I went to the machine shop to try and get my crank polished because it had like some pitting and stuff. I did find that in the engine, and it wasn't very good. So pretty much I went to go try to get it polished, And then I should have looked at it closer, which I didn't. And it pretty much, this is the worst journal. We can pull that out on camera. You see this line. I should have inspected it more, but like, it's a pretty good line. So pretty much that journal's cooked, which is the rod journal. On, I guess that was actually the worst rod too. So this would be 7 and 8. This is on the back of the crank. Either way, I have to get this crank cut if I want to use it. I don't really want to get it cut. So now we're going to use the new old crank that come out of the spare blocks that I got. And I'm actually going to inspect it today. But from last time, I remember, I think it was pretty decent. But I'm probably gonna get it polished, and then once my pistons get in, I'm gonna balance the whole rotating assembly, and then it should be good to start putting the engine back together. Today, I think I'm gonna just throw the cam in, and then maybe the lifters, maybe like the cam plate, and a couple other things I can do. There's not really a lot to do right now until I have everything to throw it all together, but I guess I can just do a couple things to get a little bit ahead for now. So I'm still just waiting for pistons to show up in shipping. So either way, this crank looks a lot better. Besides, it's got like old crusties on it, but doesn't really look like there's, that's actually another pretty good one. Catches the nail. Hopefully that can polish out, because that's the same exact spot. Crank trigger wheel. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to remember to take this one. They look the same. This one just looks clean. That one looks dirty. Fuck, there's a pilot bearing too. That means we're gonna have to buy a pilot bearing. I didn't think about that. No, this one don't even have one in there. Okay, well, anyways, I'm gonna go clean this one out. Cleaned up, just out of the hot tank. Now I've got 2 WD-40 up and installed. To the lifters in, the buckets. I brought the wrong pistons today, so I can't really clean those out. But I gotta order a couple more things. Get some more bolts. Cordell's failing at making a roll cage.
Oh, maybe not. Glue it together.
But Cam's in there. All right, bro. We're getting a cinematic of you boogering up some metal.
There's nothing there.
Ah!
It was too hot.
Most of the way.
More cage than I got.
This whole piece is coming out. Yes. This whole, that's because the whole tire is under this. The whole spare tire is under this whole back. And this is just gonna be flat all the way.
Dude, I just got through 2 sheets, bro. Alright.
I guess you could do it that way. Alright, it's all on you. Is this a, before I go work like Watch the flash, watch the flash. Yeah, watch the flash. This. Woo. Dude, I'm gonna hit the fucking tunnel right here. Let her eat.
a little off. I gotta clean that up.
Hey, that's for cleanup. That's like the best.
It's only hanging on by that flap, bro. Oh, no! NRG down!
Not the Momo.
No!
NRG, not really good.
Oh my God, bro.
Cut that last slab off. Oh shit, drill!
Oh my God. Oh, yeah, we need another hand, bro.
Yo, Trent, come hold this. You gotta cut straight up like that, on the against the back. Alright, just gonna measure the head real quick to see if it's ever been decked before, since the new pistons I got are technically a little bit deeper or taller. I want to make sure that I can cut these without getting any interference. According to the forums, it should be 4.75 inches from the top to the bottom. This caliper's a little sus right now, but it definitely wasn't zeroed. Oh wait, we're in millimeters. Alright. If anybody knows how to use measuring tools, don't flame me right now. I know you're not supposed to pull it like that.
Battery's falling out.
So it says, I don't know if you can see that, 4.751 right now. So 4.75 is factory. So that means that these haven't been cut yet, which means 4.76. We're just going to call that the caliper being a little off. Probably the way I'm trying to do it too. 4.76 again. So yeah, the heads are untouched, so we're going to go ahead and throw them in the mill. Take a couple mills off, hopefully get them flat again, without destroying them. I'm gonna end the video here. I know this video is kind of random and a little over the place, but basically the gist of it, we got almost everything ready to go to the machine shop to get balanced. Long story short, with a couple of tries, I finally have pistons that shipped. It's Wednesday night. It's supposed to be here Monday. Hopefully the machine shop's like a 1 week turnaround or less, because as of right now, I'm down to 5 weeks before the first event. So another week to get pistons, another week in the shop. That gives me like 3 weeks to do everything for this. And putting all of this back together isn't even everything I need to do. So it is warming up. Sun's coming out. It's a little warmer. Snow's melting. I really need to put a power washer on this thing. If it doesn't warm up in time, then I might just plug the power washer into like my water port for like the washer and dryer. But either way, end of the video here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next part. Hopefully things start moving along faster. Peace out. See you next video.